Hello everyone and welcome back. So a car which is truly comfortable, practical, affordable, and also it's a truly people's car is what I would say for this one, which is the Nissan Sunny. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you all what has changed in this. Obviously a lot has changed in this brand new Nissan Sunny, but look at it, like you cannot actually recognize that this used to be a Sunny that we used to remember. Now before we move forward, if you see like a red sort of subscription button, make sure to hit that so that you subscribe to my channel, and also make sure to press the notification icon so that you never miss any video updates from my channel. And also there is my Instagram feed on your screen. Make sure to follow me on there so you get all the behind the scenes when I get these cars, and when I take them to different locations, and also I show like different smaller features that actually don't end up on the actual review video. Now the particular model that I am reviewing is the Nissan Sunny SL, which is the top of the line version. And first of all, when you see the design, which is this newly designed Sunny, you cannot recognize, like, I genuinely am super impressed right now. Let me tell you first, like before we start the actual review, because they've completely turned around this car, and this is now more in line with the current lineup of their cars, which is the Nissan Altima, the Nissan Maxima. So it's actually quite easy to just get confused, like if it is an Altima or a Maxima. So yeah, be ready to answer those questions. So let me start off from the front. So you get this V motion design grille which is across all the platforms on the Nissan, and a chrome surround, like a half chrome surround around the grille, and then some glossy plastic out here. And you would find now on this one LED headlight cluster, and also there are LED DRLs. At the bottom you would find the halogen fog lamp, and also this bumper design is quite different, I would say, from the previous generation. I keep saying that because the old car was pretty roundish and just plain boxy, but in this, yeah, they've actually done a very good job. And then there are some creases on the bonnet out here, again to make it look more muscular and more stylish. Now on the sides you get 16-inch aluminum alloy rims, and this is non-power foldable but power adjustable side mirror, and it also got the LED turn signal in that, and also one of the cameras which is a part of the 360-degree camera system on this Nissan Sunny. And these side mirrors have the blind spot warning system, and then you get the smart keyless entry door handles, Nissan Sunny, and the design in the back is very similar, resembling to the Nissan Maxima or the Altima, which is like these tail lights that extend onto the side profile. And you get, there is only one thing which is still the same, so you get 2 disc brakes in the front and 2 drum brakes for the rear. In the back you get these newly designed tail lights, which is halogen, and in terms of the visibility it's actually very impressive, because yeah, the visibility is nice and big, and you can clearly see everything in the back. And if not, then there are the 360-degree camera systems that you can always use. There are 4 parking sensors out here, and this one trim, which is this one, this is made to resemble like a carbon fiber trim, and this fake diffuser at the bottom. But yeah, I don't understand, because a gloss plastic would have looked nicer. And also the exhaust pipe is behind the bumper. When it comes to the boot space, you can put 425 liters of storage, which is pretty decent. I mean, it's actually huge for a car which is of this size. And you get these craft plates so that you don't damage your bumper, and there is a slight bit of lip out here, so but it's still not going to be a difficult thing because it's still lower, so putting your luggage in and out is still going to be easy. There is also a full size spare wheel which is given underneath the boot floor. The seats are not collapsible, but you also get that option of having a collapsible rear seat, which is in a 60:40, but that is an optional extra. Now in the interior, lots of changes have happened, and to be honest, some really good ones. And the start off first is this infotainment screen, which is the 7-inch infotainment screen, and it comes with the Nissan Connect. And the best part about this 7-inch touch screen is that it's been so nicely merged into the dashboard. Like, yeah, sometimes it just looks really off in other cars, but in this one, yeah, it's been very well merged, and the infotainment system is actually pretty easy to use. Straightforward menu options are given, and then you can swipe around to see the options to connect your different entertainment, and then you can connect your phone, and then you can see your SMS or whatever messages you have. Then there is the audio option, then there is the connection options, which is your Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and USB, so you can share data for the passengers inside the car. Yeah, it has just caught up very well with the times, this Nissan Sunny. And then there is the finer settings option. You can change everything and customize all the different settings on this system, and also there are buttons on both the sides so that you can easily access while driving. And then there are these dials for your volume, and the scroller for the tuner, and everything out here is very simplified. And the moment you get in, it's still a touch screen, but it's kind of easy to use because all the buttons are also given. So yeah, that makes your life easy while you are driving. And then there is also a camera button, and you can switch on the 360-degree camera if you ever want to check the view around you. Now, in order to connect to this infotainment system, you can use the Bluetooth, you can use the USB, you can use the auxiliary, and there's also Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Yeah, it's in a Sunny. But the only issue that I found is the screen is a little dark, and you have to keep the brightness like super high, and then even during the normal days it will be a little sort of washed out, and it's a little sort of slow to respond. But again, there is no complaining about it because it's still a very, very decent system that they have given on this brand new Nissan Sunny. Now, when it comes to the multi-information display, again you get a 7-inch screen out here and the regular speedometer dial. But on that screen you can see a lot of information like your trip computer, which is your drive computer. Then you can see the speed, and then you can see the driving aids. So you get like sensors in the front and on the sides to help you with the blind spot warning, and there is tire pressure monitoring system. Then you can also see the media, and then your fuel consumption and your tachometer. If you want that to stay on your screen, then you can choose to have that. Otherwise you can just scroll to the different menus. And then there is also a finer settings menu where you can customize everything on this. Now, in terms of the basic material quality also, I am actually pretty impressed by what has been given. There is plastic nonetheless, but it's still good use of plastic. So soft touch plastic, like slightly soft, it's not very soft, although it's just like a plastic only. And then more plastic on the door cards, and again this carbon fiber, this insert that they've given on the door cards, I don't like that. Just change that to something normal. Like, yeah, I like this. Even on the dashboard, like on the binnacle on the sides, there is again this carbon fiber sort of design. Yeah, bin that. In the next one, just put a normal one. And then you get this white leather out here, which is again soft touch, and more plastic at the bottom. Now, when it comes to the steering wheel, this is like a flat bottom steering wheel, and on the right side you would find controls for your cruise control, which is the standard cruise control system, and the communication controls. And on the left side you would find the infotainment controls, and then you can change everything from here. And also this steering wheel is manually adjustable, which is your tilt and telescopic both. And when it comes to the air conditioning controls, again straightforward, simple single zone air conditioning system, and then you can just switch it on from here straight away. Then you can adjust the temperature and also the fan speed, and the air conditioning system is super powerful, which is what I would especially like to mention on this car. When it comes to the storage, again you can put a lot of storage in the door cards, like you can put like 1 liter worth of bottle and some more storage on the sides. And then there are 2 cup holders out here, although they are just the standard cup holders, and there is one more cup holder for the rear passenger, and some more space out here under the air conditioning control to keep your phones and wallet. And then there is this glove box, and you don't get any sunroof on the Nissan Sunny. Now, when it comes to the seats, these are black color and this white sort of bordered fabric seats. So these are called the premium fabric seats, and I mean, yeah, they are premium for a reason, because they are pretty comfortable, and the best part is they are fabric, so during the summers this thing is going to be super comfortable and it's not going to burn your bottoms. And you get this side rest for the driver, just the support, but the thing is this is just way too high while driving, and the other support on my driver's side, door side, is a little down, so I'm sort of like leaning on one side. So yeah, this should have been a little lower. And you also get the option to have like a center storage out here, but that's an optional extra which will include this support at a little lower height. And the seats are manually adjustable, so the driver's side seat is 6-way manually adjustable and the passenger side seat is 4-way manually adjustable. Even out here near the gear changer, everything is plain and simple, and the start button has been moved out here, and then you get this glossy plastic out here. And in terms of the charging or the connectivity, you can use like one USB port which has been given out here, and there is also 120-watt power socket, and there are a couple of USB ports which are given for the rear passenger but mounted out here in the center console. Now in the rear there is like ample of leg room and also enough of headroom, just about enough, like someone above 6 feet would be a little too tight to squeeze in here in the back. And your usual plastic door cards out here and this carbon fiber trim that they have given, and there is not much of a tunnel out here in the middle, so even the middle passenger is going to be seated pretty comfortable, although there is a bit of a hump in the middle and even on the back, but these seats are fabric seats, so they are a little comfortable. You get these black color fabric seats and also this white design around them like a bordering. You can also slide your feet under the seat so as to stretch your legs for longer journeys. And also you will find 3 headrests out here, and those are fixed headrests, and there is no handrest out here, so it gives like just the normal bench type setup out here in the back. And there is also no air conditioning vents or anything in the back, but you get this one sort of cup holder out here, but it's a squarish one, so I don't know, you can just put something to store. And the USB ports are in the center console, and there is another storage out here in the door cards where you can put like almost half a liter to 1 liter worth of bottle out here on both the sides. This Nissan Sunny comes with 6-speaker music system. So Nissan has put a slightly bigger engine in this generation of the Sunny. It's not that much. The previous generation was 1.5 liter. This is 1.6 liter. So, but at the same time, they try to maintain the efficiency of the engine. In fact, it's more efficient than the previous generation in spite of it being bigger. So this engine produces 118 brake horsepower and 149 Newton meters of torque, and it's a DOHC engine. And this engine is mated to the Xtronic CVT transmission, and which is why at the lower end, when you accelerate, there'll be a bit of a noise when you are trying to do that. But once you're through at and constantly at a constant speed, then at that level the engine just quietens down, and even the gearbox settles down, and then everything is quiet after that. So the engine is actually pretty smooth in terms of its power delivery. The power supply is pretty even, and anyways, it's just a regular daily driver engine, and for that this is just about right. And the efficiency that you will get from this engine is anywhere between 14 to 15 in the city driving, and between 15 to 16 on a highway. Although the claim is 19.1, maybe you can get closer to that, but I am still not complaining. This is still a very good efficiency that you get. You get a 40 liter fuel tank from this. And when it comes to the steering, this is an electronic steering now on this Sunny, and at lower speed it's a little vague and it tends to be a little all over the place, like it's just too smooth and it's not that precise. But once you gain enough of speed, the steering gets a little bit of weight because it's an electronic steering, so you can change the sensitivity of it. That's what happens here. And yeah, at higher speeds this is actually a very good steering wheel. Like it's actually very good. And when it comes to the suspension, it's a pretty smooth one. Like there is not much roll, it's comfortable ride, and yeah, it's just how the Sunny should be, like comfortable at the same time usable. And when it comes to the brakes, you get 2 disc brakes in the front and 2 drum brakes in the back, and they work pretty all right. Although I think it's time, like, you know, Sunny also got like 4 disc brakes and not just the drum brakes. The braking power is enough on this car because this is not a very heavy car or anything, or it's not even powerful that way, so you don't need that much of braking power. But yeah, you do feel that, you know, the rears are a little soft compared to the front ones because of the disc brake. Now when it comes to the noise levels, it's still decent out here because I am still quite impressed with what they have done. It's still a quiet place when you're cruising at 100 or 120. There's not much sound around. There is only a little bit of tire noise that you will hear, but apart from that, there is no wind whooshing or anything as such. And also because there is no sunroof, so that eliminates even the slightest of, you know, extra sound that it would leak into the cabin. The only sound is just the CVT when you are accelerating. When it comes to the safety systems, there is like couple of airbags for the driver and the passenger in the front. Then there is child isofix points in both the rear seats. There's tire pressure monitoring system. There is also a pedestrian warning on both the sides and also for the front, so that in case there is something even for the vehicles. And there's also a 360-degree camera system, and to be honest, I am genuinely super impressed by that, because like for a car that is like so affordable and to have a quality 360-degree camera system, it's just amazing. The clarity from that 360-degree camera is just brilliant. And I mean, I have seen cars which are way expensive and have some really crap 360-degree camera system because it's just for the namesake. But in this, it's actually a good one, like, you know, a real good usable one. There is also the traction control, there is also vehicle stability, and all the standard tech that you will find in the other Nissan has also been introduced as standard on this Sunny too. It's actually hard to find, you know, flaws in a car that is targeted at a mass population, and there are rarely cars that actually make it right because they always take some sort of shortcuts and, you know, make it like, you know, cheap in some areas. But in this, it's just everything is so well rounded off in terms of the offering. And when it comes to the pricing, so the base model starts from 57,900 dirhams, and this SL model, which is the top of the line, is offered at 67,900 dirhams. Now for me, the price is just bang on. In fact, you get more value from the car than you actually pay for. And let's be honest, this car is attractive. This car is stylish. Oh yes, now like gone are the days when, you know, you would sit in a Sunny and then you would feel a little outdated, but in this, it's absolutely stylish and it's attractive, and it's also offering you so much more, you know, for what you pay. So you should definitely go and buy this car because boy, you're gonna be really enjoying this car. Anyways, that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching this video, and again, if you want to subscribe to my channel, then you can click here and make sure you press all the notifications so that you receive all the video updates from my channel. And if you want to watch more videos, then click here. I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye and take care.